joining me again. My name is Today's class is solely focused on neck strain, eye strain, upper back strain, and we'll work the shoulders and our jaw during our practice a little bit. This practice is dedicated to all the people in the healthcare that are helping us with their service and protecting us and treating patients all over the world that might be affected from this virus. We are extremely grateful. I know myself and everybody in their homes, and if you know somebody just either that's in the hospital or is serving somebody in the hospital, please take this moment to send them some white light and a special talk of gratitude. Go ahead and join me with your palms together. Take a deep inhale in. Let's dedicate this practice to everybody around us that are giving to this community, giving to your community, giving to the greater good of humanity right now. And then slowly open your eyes. Okay. You can join me either on your chair if you're sitting during work hours, or on your mat, or on your couch. This practice is solely on our seat, but we're working to release everything up here and to release release neck and upper back strain. So interlace your fingers, release them behind your head, and then on the inhale, go ahead and open your elbows wide. Drop your head back into your palms, and then go ahead and gaze up. So notice the tendency to draw your head slightly forward. In fact, I encourage you to really drop the weight of your head into your palms and lean a little bit back into the back of the sit bones. Roll your eyes up towards the sky. Peel the chin slightly away from the throat. And then exhale, press your hands into your head to lift the head back up. Draw your eyes towards your chin. Keep the elbows lifting up like rabbit ears. Inhale, let's do it once again. Take your eyes forward towards the floor ahead of you and where the wall meet, and then walk your eyes up the wall. Lay the head back into your palms. So you're making the head really heavy. Your hands act like a hammock, receiving, holding onto the weight of the head. And then exhale, draw the eyes forward along the ceiling towards the wall and where the ceiling meet. And then walk your eyes down the wall in front of you. Slowly return your eyes to your belly button or towards your heart. Tuck your chin in, round your spine ever so slightly, and last one like this. Inhale. Now I want you to imagine that your lungs are like a pitcher. So 2 lungs, 2 pitchers. Start to fill the lower lobe of your lung. That's closer towards the closer towards the floating ribs. Fill the mid lung right along the lower armpit region, and then all the way to the top, right under the collarbone. Stay here. Send the weight of your head back into your palms. Take one more breath. Close your eyes. Feel the lower lungs, mid lung, and top of the lungs, the penthouse of your lungs. Sip in the air. So lots of expansion here in the lung capacity in the ribs. Open those intercostal muscles wide and long so that the lungs can embrace the breath. And then exhale, press your hands into your head to slowly lower the chin back towards your heart. Release your hands to the sides. Do some quick shoulder rolls up towards your ears, pull them back and down. We'll do 2 more like this. Inhale, roll them up. Notice if you have any stress or strain there. One more time, inhale, lift them up and back, and then exhale down. So now we're going to do something a little different. It's called, creating a compression to find what feels good to release. So inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, release. So inhale is where we work. Exhale is where we let gravity take advantage of gravity. Inhale, lift, lift, lift. Exhale, release. All right, great. Lower your head to your right. Take your right hand, place it on top of your crown, and then let the right palm just gently drape onto the left ear. Roll the left ear open towards the sky. Close your eyes at any time here, and let the left shoulder once again peel away towards the left wrist. So the direction is that it's dropping towards the floor. And then feel that beautiful sensation along the side of your neck. Take a full breath here. On the inhale, take your left hand out along the left side of your space. Bend the elbow, slide the forearm along the back of the hips. Invite that left collarbone to open up any amount and keep breathing. Notice if your chin is jutting forward and if your weight is towards the front of your sit bones, draw the weight back so your sit bones are firmly seating into the earth and you're firmly connected into your chair or the blocks or the floor. Take one more breath. Exhale, release. Notice how one side of the neck feels versus the other. Reach your left arm up towards the sky. Bend it so the forearm and the crown meet. Lift the crown up towards the forearm, so I want you to get length. And then as you exhale, lower the left ear towards the left shoulder. Walk the left shoulder tips away from the ear. Release the left shoulder tip down towards the spine. And then close your eyes. Take the left palm over to the right ear and then open the right ear towards the sky any amount. So this stretch will look differently for each of us because each of us hold tension in our upper body in different places. Each one of us has a different life. Henceforth, go ahead and close your eyes. Take a full deep breath along the muscles of the right neck. On the inhale, open the right palms out alongside the right side of your space. Bend the elbows, slide the forearm along the hips, and then open the right collarbone any amount. Close your eyes again and then distribute that weight from the front of the sit bones to the back. You might notice a pretty big difference once the weight shifts back. And then breathe. Let gravity pull your right shoulder blade or release your right shoulder blade towards the floor. And that, in a sense, elongates the muscles of the right neck. One more breath here. All right, and then slowly release. Okay, sit on your hands. So turn the palms towards the sky and then sit on your sit bones. Perfect. And then just lower the ear towards the left shoulder. Come back up towards the center. And then lower the ear to the right shoulder. And let's do this with a breath. Inhale. Drawing our head side to side. Inhaling up. Exhaling over. Inhaling up. Sitting tall. Exhaling over. One more time. Inhaling up. Exhaling over. Inhaling up. And exhaling over. Slowly come back to the middle. Release your hands from underneath your sit bones. Now you know what your sit bones feel like. Take your right hand to the right ear. Press your hand into the ear. And then resist. Sort of your neck is pressing into the right ear and the right ear is lifting the head up. We're releasing the left side of the neck. We're releasing the right side of the neck. One more breath. Slowly release. Shake out the shoulders. Left hand to the left ear. The head is pressing into the palm. The palm is pressing away. So we're resisting. Couple more breaths. One more deep breath. And exhale, release. Lovely. Okay, so where we look affects our posture quite a bit. So we're going to give our eyes an opportunity to look in all different ways where we're not used to looking. So take your eye to your right palm, turn the right palm open, and on the inhale, track your hand up and overhead, just along the left side, the airspace of the left shoulder. And then exhale, turn the arm down and place the fingertips back down towards the chair or the floor. Two more. Inhale, roll the right arm up and open. Lift your eyes up, open up the throat. Keep your eyes to the right fingertips. Lift your eyes, right arm up, turn the arm deep into the socket, and release it down. We're going to do this one more time. Inhale, sit up tall. Take it across, and then exhale, down to the side. Let's take it to the left side. Inhale, left arm open, reach it up. Take your gaze to the left fingertips. Take your arm just up to the right, where the right shoulder airspace is, and then take it back down towards the side. I'm going to do this 2 more times. Inhale, lift up. Notice if this feels like new territory for your eyes. Lift the fingertips up. Keep looking to your left fingertips. We're also working the eyes here. There are about 6 muscles along the eyes. There are 6 major muscles holding the eye, and here we get to work several new ones. Okay, come back to the middle, sit up tall. So the idea of having or embodying a giraffe is sit up as tall as you can, lift your crown up towards the sky. So the crown, the shoulders, and the hips are along the same line. This is what I call the pigeon neck, where our head's slightly forward. It's what we normally do when we're reading a book, working, speaking, sometimes even walking. So embody the giraffe. Nice long neck. The head is right over the plate of the shoulders. The shoulders are right over the plate of the hips, and we are in full alignment along the side. Okay, so take your fingertips up to your shoulders. Roll your shoulders back. And on the exhale, just lower your head to the heart. Roll your chin to the left. Peel the left collarbone open. Bring it back to the heart. Roll it to the right. Roll it to the left. Roll it to the right. On the inhale, lift both shoulders, both ribs up. Exhale to the heart, to the right. And let's just do one more time to the left. Inhale to the left. And exhale to the right. Ah, that feels so good. And slowly come back to the middle. Ah, beautiful. Bring your hands, interlace them. Turn the palms towards my way, and then place the back of your fingers onto your chin. Draw the chin back. Resist the chin from moving into pigeon pose. Draw the chin back so much so that you might even feel like you're slightly going into a back bend. Let the armpits open, let the elbows open wide. Draw the fingers back, draw the chin back. Take one more breath. And slowly release. Okay, let's add a twist here. Twists are great to release stress and pressure in the spine. You can inhale the right arm up. Think about the giraffe. Get tall. And then exhale, right hand to the outside of the left knee, or you can cup the right knee. So either to the outside of the left knee or cup the left knee. Either way, inhale, left fingertips press down into the earth. They act like a ruler to keep you long. And on the exhale, open your chest to the left any amount. Inhale, bring some weight onto the right sit bone, so both sit bones are holding you upright. Exhale, open the gaze to the left collarbone. Keep the body revolving in that direction. Now release the head or the chin towards the heart. Circle the chin to your right shoulder. Lean your right ear towards the floor. Gaze sweetly, softly towards your right knee. Believe it or not, your neck is getting a nice stretch. Notice if the right hip has more weight than the left, shift some of that weight to the left sit bone. Perhaps sit up a little bit taller, breathe into the back of the lungs, back of the ribs, maybe even feel the back floating ribs lift up away from the hips, and then exhale, release. Beautiful. Okay, second side. Inhale, left arm up. Embody a giraffe. Get nice and tall. Lift up from the back, base of your neck. And then exhale, left hand to the outside of the right knee. Right fingertips move to the back of the chair or the floor. Lift the crown up. Shift the weight from the right sit bone to the left. And then slowly revolve the chest to the right any amount. Take an inhale here. Pause from the revolving. As you exhale, draw the belly, navel back as much as you can into your sacrum, into your lower back. And then continue revolving. Maybe you can get another half an inch or quarter of an inch towards the right wall. Take your gaze to the right wall. One breath here. And then exhale, tuck your chin in towards the heart, and then softly gaze towards the left shoulder or the left knee. Shift a little bit of that weight from the right hip to the left hip to the left sit bone. Can you get a little longer as you continue to twist your chest to the right and your eyes to the left? And beautiful, slowly release. Wonderful. Take a big breath, lift your shoulders up to your ears, roll the shoulders back and down. If you have space behind you, interlace the fingers. Keep your elbows bent. And on the inhale, extend with your arms just like this. Extend your palms back. Invite an opening into the heart. Open the heart. Draw the head back a little bit like as if you had a hand behind your head and your head is being held. And then exhale, slowly release. Okay. From here, we're going to go into some eye exercises. So our eyes have been receiving a lot of information, and a lot of my friends and a lot of my students have been reporting that they have eye strain, neck strain, jaw strain. So let's work on this. Okay. So imagine that there's a huge clock right in front of your peripheral vision. Find out what 12 o'clock looks like and then keep your gaze there. That should be slightly below eye level. Okay, on the inhale, lift your eyes up to 12. Draw the head back so that the weight is equally on both sit bones, equally to the front and equally to the back. Sometimes you need to move to the two extremes to find what that middle ground feels like. Okay, breathe up on 12. Exhale back to the middle. Wonderful. Let's do that one more time. Inhale up to 12. So notice I'm not moving my head. I'm trying to keep my head parallel, my chin parallel to the floor. And I'm just rolling my eyes to the top of my eyes and then exhale softly, gently, returning them back to the middle. Okay, take your gaze to, let's take it to 3 o'clock. And then take it across the midline to 9 o'clock. Take a full breath there at 9. And then exhale, transfer it back to the middle and settle back on 3. Inhale on 3. Exhale back to the middle. Settle on 9. Inhale on 9. Sit up tall. Think of a giraffe. And then exhale, eyes back in the middle. Beautiful. Decide where 1, 2. Decide where between 1 and 2. So take your gaze between 1 and 2. And then on the exhale, we're going to take it across the midline over between 7 and 8. We're going to take it across to the midline between 1 and 2. Take it through the midline to 7 and 8. Back to the middle up to 1 and 2. And last time, exhale it through the midline to 7 and 8. Let's meet back up right in the middle. And we're going to do that on the other side. Take your eyes towards anywhere between 10 and 11. And then exhale down to 4 or 5. Bring it back to the midline. Exhale back to 4 or 5. That sounds like a highway. Inhale, lift to the left. And exhale back to the middle. Beautiful. Soften your chin to your heart. Lift your chin up to the sky. Do this twice more. Exhale, soften your chin back to the heart. Lift it up towards the sky. One more time. And come back to middle. Take your right hand along the left collarbone. Feel the left collarbone open. And then keeping this left collarbone open, slowly draw the right shoulder towards the right ear. Keep pinning the left collarbone open. Breathe into the top of the left chest. For me, I can feel that it's super tight there. Keep peeling the left shoulder head back. Keep peeling the left collarbone open. Take another breath here. And then slowly release. Let's take it to the other side. Left fingertips along. Find the Left collarbone, right underneath the left collarbone. Slowly, gently lift it up and back. Drop your chin towards the heart and then over to the left. And stay here and breathe. 3 breaths. The lungs, like a pitcher. Breathe the lower, mid, top of the lungs right underneath the armpits. 1 more breath. 1 more. Beautiful. Second to last pose. Open your arms out wide. Take your right arm up towards the sky. Bend the elbow. Take your left hand up onto the right elbow and stay here and breathe. As you're breathing, please, I invite you to lift your eyes eye level and press your head back into the forearm so that you continue to embody the stature of a giraffe. That you give your right side of the chest lots of space, an opportunity to accept and receive the breath, to fully hold it. As you inhale, feel the walls along the right chest cavity expanding, becoming spacious. Take 1 more breath here. On the exhale, we're going to go into a slight lateral opening. So start to peel your right elbow up towards the sky, any amount. Keep pressing your head back into the forearm, any amount. Lastly, take your gaze towards the left bicep. Right elbow, right tricep gets a nice stretch here. Right side waist gets a nice stretch here. Inhale, lift. And exhale, release. Whew. Take this right arm towards your heart. Take the left arm underneath. We're going to go right into Garudasana arms. Bring the back of the forearms together. Round your spine, round your upper back. Ooh. Breathe in between the shoulders. On the inhale, arch the upper back. Look up towards the sky. Open the throat. And exhale, open the mouth. Slowly release. Let's do the second side. Inhale, left arm up. Bend the elbow. Take your right hand up towards the left elbow. Press your head into the back of the forearm. Embody the giraffe. Take deep breaths all the way from the lower lungs, which are closer to the floating ribs, to the mid lungs that are closer to the armpit line, and then all the way up to the collarbones. Exhale, press your head into the forearm. Lift your eyes eye level. Take 1 more breath here. Keep pressing the head into the forearm. Slowly shift the gaze to the right armpit. Inhale, lift the left elbow up. Exhale, lean to the right a little bit. Any amount, as long as you have control. Keep pressing both sit bones down, especially leaning the left sit bone down into the earth to the left side rib. The intercostal muscles can expand wide like accordion, bringing space into the left lung, the left ribs, and then slowly press down and release. Garudasana on the left side, bring the left arm across your chest, right arm underneath. Bring the back of the forearms together. You can pause here, or some of you can bring the palms together. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, kiss the sky. Stay here. Lower the elbows down. Keep peeling the heart up towards the ceiling. Take 1 more breath. Close your eyes. And then exhale, release. We're going to end with a beautiful Reiki pose. So some of you know that I practice Reiki. And I do that in our classes together when we meet together in person. So here I'm going to invite you to rub your palms together. Create a little bit of heat in between the palms. And then open your palms, cup your eyes, and close your eyes. Take a full deep breath in and a full deep breath out. Settle the shoulders away. Press your head back so the sit bones are heavy. And then keep breathing. With the top of your fingertips, let the fingertips rest on top of the forehead, closer to the hairline. Give your brain the opportunity here to soften, to surrender. to let go. By gently covering the eyes with the back of your palms, allow the eyelids, in fact, invite the eyelids to move to the back of your head. As if the space between the front of your eyes and the back of your head was ever expansive. That the eyes could continue to recede, continue to release, and continue to soften in a never-ending abyss. Allow them to recede way back. And then as they start to continue to keep softening backwards, allow the upper jaw and the lower jaw to soften away from each other. Let the tip of your tongue either rest at the top of your mouth or towards the lower half of your gum line. And just invite space into all the corners of your face in a 360-degree view. Allow those walls to expand outwards and become spacious. Feel free to stay here as long as you like. Some of you may decide to take this pose laying down on the floor. Others continue sitting with me in your chair or on your mat. And then those of you who have to get back to work, slowly slide your hands down the eyes, softening with your fingertips together in prayer at your lips. Taking a sweet breath here. Soften the fingertips at your heart. Taking a sweet breath here, filling this breath, filling this moment with gratitude. In its simplest form, gratitude for this breath. Is there anything else that you'd like to add to your practice? Perhaps an intention for your week or an intention for the rest of your day? Feel free to do so here. Otherwise, take a big inhale in. Exhale, bow your head down to your heart. It's a pleasure to be with you today. Namaste.